think I would have been in a pretty dark, challenging place if I hadn't been able to come to work. Recovery at work was a great option, mainly because I was so well supported in my role. I was actually able to be out on the field with the team or in the gym with the class. I think it kept me sane rather than sitting on the couch knowing my work's going to pile up, who's going to do my admin, who's going to cover my classes.
He loves getting involved and he loves our students. Any time he can get in front of them, he always presents the best, of himself.
I was playing social netball for a sports department team and then just went to take off to catch the ball, and then it just all came tumbling down. It just felt like someone had ran from the back wall and kicked me right in the Achilles, and it was fully ruptured. That's probably the worst injury I've had in my time playing sport. It was tough, but once we got to A&E and got it all in a cast, then I kind of worried about like, oh no, what's going to happen at work? I need to get there. I've got too many jobs to do.
He did his Achilles, which was tragic for us because we knew what his involvement in the sport, in coaching, in PE teaching, all that kind of stuff. We knew it was going to be hard for him to stop and just not do anything.
He put me on a light duties medical certificate, so it meant I could actually be at work. When I passed this on to my line managers, they were real supportive.
We always discussed with him, where are you at this stage? What has your physio said? What has your doctor said? Have you been signed off? What support have you got? Do you have to use the crutches because you're not using them right now? Those sorts of things, so those checks and balances with him. He could do a lot of the stuff that he was doing at home, in the comfort of his home with his leg up.
I think home time was probably the toughest. My 3 little girls are full of energy and they mean the world to me, so not being able to be like 100% engaged in changing nappies or bedtime or those little things, that was pretty challenging. And just seeing my wife having to step up and do all of that, that was pretty tough.
Yeah, the hardest thing was managing the kids, getting to appointments. We don't have family here in Cambridge, so it was just us going to all the appointments. Carl out of action, me managing the household. Our oldest one, Bella, had just started school. It happened on her first day of school, yep, so that was all new. We were just sort of transitioning into that, so it was, yes, a bit of a stressful time.
If there was things to be put out or cones to be put out, we did them for him or set up for the day. Other staff would go and do those sorts of things and ensure that he was sitting on a chair and putting his foot up whenever he could.
ACC was great. Obviously made sure my injury was covered first and foremost, and then in terms of making sure I had regular physio appointments. When I had tried to be a hero on crutches and felt like I needed something else, I got in touch with them and they were able to provide me with a knee scooter to help me get around the school.
Looking a lot less sick through year 8
Yeah,
than it was.
Definitely does. But compared to the other side, it's still way thicker.
Yeah. I think recovery will be super important because that's a huge part of all of our lives, huge socially, like mental health wise as well, getting people back to doing what they enjoy and what kind of gives them a purpose. It also kind of prompts things like, actually, this is something new, I need to be able to do this, and it can kind of give us some goals to work towards as well.
If I was to look back now on when I did my injury, maybe I wasn't as prepared as I could have been. The older you get, the more you actually have to look after yourself, warm up, make sure every muscle's firing. So I think that's one key point.